What you gonna do when your circuit's being burned out? Staying in your lane, I'm a zombie, but I still try. I say, what you gonna do? Bringing guns to a fist fight, staring with those eyes, knowing I'm just gonna lay down. Hey, I keep rolling with the punches, take another one, it feels nice. Ouch! I think I'm gonna break down. I've been acting like a good girl way too long. Gonna break down, 'cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do? Don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait, wait, wait. What you gonna do when she's writing your paycheck? It really turns around, making me walk on a thin thread. So now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Just be a pet.
So we made it down to Hale. We're at the very far end of the beach. One of our favorite spots. As always, super cool. Water's high. Not as much beach as there normally is, but give you a little tour of our camp. Still pretty busy here, lots of people. Not everybody's staying, only a few of the Jeeps are staying, a couple camps, but yeah, a bunch will head out together tonight, but here's where we are. Somebody clearly built a super cool A-frame. There's been a couple of them put up down here. Kind of neat. Wrap some tarps around that and huddle in there with a fire if you want. Of course, the creek up into the little waterfall. Dragon's rig, his new iCamper all set up. And Justin's rig. So Justin and Sherry just bought an annex. We were wondering if it would work because of his design. He's got a pretty low rack system there. And although it's not perfect, it's pretty darn good. It's got a little bit of wrinkling up there, but not so bad. Still a nice, warm, comfy place to escape if the weather's bad. Justin's little setup. And then here we're getting things hooked up. We've got the diesel heater running. Drying out the tent a little bit, keep the moisture out. We're quite a ways away from bedtime yet, but last time we were out, we set it, put it all back together, and it was kind of raining and ugly, so get some dampness out of there for tonight. Of course, the ice maker. Can't go without my ice maker. Although it's good for the drinks, but it doesn't hit the same when it's cold out. When it was 30 degrees and smoky and crappy, it was really nice to have an ice maker, but I still brought it. Still like ice in my drinks. But yeah, there's our setup, bathroom. Let's go for a walk down the line here. Crew's down here is having a bit of a fire. As you can see, it's a big group today. There's Daryl. So the crew sitting around the campfire, having hot dogs and treats and drinks and all the things. There's Buffy's Jeep. And Hawk's Jeep, been in videos before with us. Of course, he's a member of our GPC club. Bunch of crazy Jeepers. Hawk's got a great looking rig here. Anyway, that's the update. Beautiful day. Lake is gorgeous. Fish are jumping. Maybe it's time to pull out the drone, get some drone shots. Hope you're all having as equally as amazing day as we are. And yeah, catch up with you soon. Well, it's morning. Here we are, packing up slowly but surely, about to start making breakfast. Woke up to an absolute gorgeous morning, as we know we would, although the weatherman says the rain's heading in, so probably going to be in rain soon. We're going to see if we can bolt out of here before that happens. Dragon slowly tinkering away, hooking up his camp. How's you coming, Dragon? And good morning.
Morning.
So
busy.
packing up. Dragon gets up nice and early. He got a fire going for us this morning, so we all wake up to some fire and some warmth. But yeah, as you can see, the old Toyota doesn't lack any comforts, that's for sure. They had their diesel heater running for the very first time last night, and sounds like they were overheated, but still kept pretty warm. Mind you, it got down to, I think, 7 last night, so it wasn't super cold. It's almost not cold enough for a heater, honestly. Even on the lowest setting, they tend to overheat us a little bit, but open up a couple windows and a door, fresh air is kind of nice. And yeah, it's a cool setup, but they're loving their iCamper. A lot more roomy. And he's a bit spoiled because his wife Kelly is a quilter, and she makes some pretty badass bedding. and I don't know if you've ever had quality homemade bedding, but she made Buffy and I a quilt some time ago, and it's in every one of our adventures. We sleep on it faithfully. It's a thing of beauty, and it's unbelievably comfortable and warm. So anyway, you ever need quilt, suck up to Kelly. She might make you one. Anyways, here we go. Let's go see what the rest of the crew's doing. So Focus tends to get a little wild when she gets out here and goes too hard. So now she's limping with a sore foot. Unfortunately, she's got a bad foot. We were in the whipsaw one time when she was in the lake, and some shitbird broke a bottle in the lake, and Focus cut her tendon in the back pretty bad up there, and it's just never been the same since. So she struggles a little bit with it. You'll see her limping here, which is really hard to watch. She looks extra pathetic in her little jacket, but anyway. I always feel so bad for her because she's a border collie. She likes to run. She likes to go hard. And it's hampered now by a bummed leg a little bit, but she does pretty good with it. She's 7 now, so hopefully as she ages it doesn't get worse and worse. But yeah, bad day on the whipsaw when she split her tendon open pretty good. One of her toes doesn't even really work anymore, and terrible. Nothing they could do, but she spent the first day going a little bit too hard on the gravel and stuff, and now she's got tender paws. Turning into a city dog. We'll have to fix that. Are you okay, baby? You gonna be okay? You nice and warm in your jacket? Yeah. Anyway. Sitting around the campfire in the morning.
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 Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Derek hasn't quite made it out of his pajamas yet, but
Yeah, I knew that was going to be Uncle.
yeah. I guess it's about being comfortable.
Yep. There's a boat over there.
That is a boat. There's the Wrangler. We love this Jeep. Is it the nicest Jeep on the planet? No. Man, do we have a crush on this Jeep. Both Buffy and I love it. And yeah. Look at there. Scan that and it'll take you right to our YouTube page. Scan, scan. And as always, we appreciate you guys coming along with us. What a gorgeous morning. It is November 8th, November 9th. We're gonna head home. Got Remembrance Day coming. We're gonna go spend some time at the Cenotaph. Thank our veterans. And yeah, it's something I really like to do. I grab a hot chocolate and I sit there, and I'm thankful that we can do this. And to all our current men and women in the forces looking after us, all the political crap aside, we love you. Thank you for all your hard work. Look at this beach, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And how cool are those trees? So let you enjoy this a little bit with me. Camp spots all the way along. Quiet. Nobody around, just endless spots. This time of year is just incredible for camping because of this. You know, nobody out here. We could have just picked spot after spot after spot. This area over here was kind of cool too, because it had another lean-to, kind of like the one that's in our campsite over there. Except this one was left wrapped in a tarp. Let's go have a look. But here we are, next beach over. And another great little camp spot right on the water. Cool little place to hunker down. Have a cold pop with friends. Have a fire. Although I wish people would leave it a little neater. Maybe we'll have to do a little cleanup before we go. But fun, gorgeous spot. Where we are over there, there's actually a little waterfall too. I'm not going to hike in there today. I've hiked in there in past videos. Did video of it. It's a bit of a climb in there. Blackberries, all the things. All the stumbly bumbly, wet, damp logs to fall on and stuff. 57 now. I don't want to fall. But anyway. So we're just, I'm just walking back from that second site that I was showing you guys, and just wanted to show you this beach. Like, here we are, November, beautiful weather, warming right up. This place is actually looked after and available through the Four-Wheel Drive Association for those of you who don't know, which most do who use the spot. Yeah, great reason why we donate to the Four-Wheel Drive Association. You see so many decals and membership around. It's preserving spots like this and keeping them accessible to us. This area was shut down because of a forest fire. It used to be a legit campground, I understand. I don't know that for sure, but I understand it was a campground. And yeah, it just got too dangerous for the public to really kind of enter because of the fire. It destabilizes the ground and does some stuff like that. So they shut her down. The Four-Wheel Drive Association stepped in. Had been caring for it for many, many years. As mentioned before, Buffy and I even got married down here. We love it so much. And yeah, here it is, accessible to us. Just one spot preserved, hopefully forever. So they don't ask a lot of money. I think it's 40 or 50 bucks a year for just a regular membership. Get a cool decal, get some privileges with that you can go over with them. But great organization. I'm a big fan, and most of the people we off-road with are as well. No one here is not a member. Sometimes I even double up my membership just to keep contributing. Things like fire towers and all those things. You know why they're there, and you know why they look so good, and you know why that one that burnt down in the Hatlatch is being rebuilt, because of them and because of those funds that we pay into membership. So it's a value-added proposition as far as I'm concerned, especially when I walk along this beach. Look at this. Really? I paid $40, $50 a year for this. 100? Is this worth 300 to be able to come down here whenever I want with my friends, my wife, my dog? Damn straight it is. Go be a member. Do your part. They do great cleanups and stuff too if you want to participate. They've got lots of room for volunteers, and they're always looking for some help. Let's keep this stuff available. Anyway, I'm rambling this morning. It's early. I had my first coffee, but I feel sleepy still. Anyway, lazy day off. All right, so I don't know if you see what I see, but I see my wife digging around the back of the Gladiator. That often means breakfast. Oh man, hooking up the propane stove is always a good sign that breakfast is on the way too.
You hungry?
Yeah, I am a little hungry. Look at that. So we're on our way. Breakfast is coming. Look at that. Breakfast is on the go. Sausage, and then she took stuffed potatoes, baked potatoes from last night, chopped them into slices with all the cheese and stuff. Holy smokes. Be jealous. Be jealous. Farm fresh eggs. Oh man. Thanks, honey. I love your breakfast.